Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Cannon King back with another episode for the Music Ain't a Sound, It's a Feeling show. I know it's been like 11 days since I was last here with a proper episode, but I wanted to try and attempt to promote the MF Doom Operation Doomsday video which I released prior. If you haven't and you're an avid hip hop head, check the video out, leave some comments, leave some likes, and thank you to the people that have been interacting, especially on the short videos on YouTube as well as TikTok. Thank you for all that good energy and enjoying what I'm bringing and what I'm doing. Let's continue to try and share the content that I'm making to help get the subscriber numbers up. But I am very happy that I now have 34 subscribers. I remember when I first started this page, I never even had one. So thank you to everybody who's taken the time to connect with me on the YouTube aspect. Moving on, today I felt I would, as you know, even though my foundation is pretty much a hip hop head thoroughly, I do listen to all sorts of other types of music. So I felt today would be a great day to talk about a musician who I hold in high regard, who is my favorite musician of all time in like this current era. And he goes by the name Toro Y Moi. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name properly. You guys are welcome to tell me how to pronounce it. But I want to review his album called Causes of This. This album was released on the 4th of January 2010. The genre is chill wave, the label is Car Park, and it's produced entirely by Toro Y Moi. First listening to this album for me was, I just didn't know how to like process Toro's musicality. Like, he's just so amazing with putting together a record, and I've always felt that I get the feeling with him that I feel like he was born in the wrong era. Like, of course I'm grateful to have heard him now, and I think I've listened to him for maybe, wow, the time has really flown, a decade, which is incredible. But I feel like if he came out like in the 80s, I feel like his music would be like diamond selling. I actually think it's offensive that his music hasn't sold more because it's that good. It just doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, incredible. This is an incredible album from him, which I'm gonna get into in more greater depth now. So the first record is Blessa. I feel like it has weird guitars. It sounds like it's something that's just being orchestrated on the beach with the sun shining. And then, you know, we have the ever talented Toro coming in. So let me get to the lyrics. Come home in the summer, live a life that you miss. It's alright. I feel you in. Don't you wait for me to call your name again. See the wind blowing my shoes. Each grain cuts into my nerves. It's hard to let you come on in and let you know that I was hurt. Search for a life every second, day, every night. It's a blessing. I found a job, I do it fine, fine, know what I want, but still I try. Getting cuts into my nerves. So you kind of get an idea of the vibe, that it's very dreamy, trippy, chill wave type record. And it's such a, for anybody who's never listened to chill wave, this as an introduction it's like just being welcomed into a completely different world. It's amazing. I was amazed when I first heard this. Moving on, gonna talk about the second record called Miners. And for me, I feel like the interconnectivity from Blesser into this second song, when I first heard the album, I've always been fascinated by how Toro Y Moi interconnects his music. Like, I just find he does it in a way that's just some of the best, if not the best, just making a cohesive musical project with all the sounds and stuff, and not making it sound the same as the last. You can hear it's themed and together, but it has its own unique sound, and I don't feel like Toro gets enough praise and love for how great he is at doing that out the gate. Like, it's amazing. It definitely blew my mind. And I find within this album especially, the music is very immersive and it just feels pure, to keep it simple, which I think is not easy to convey to people, to check you out, to listen to you. That's not an easy thing to do as a music creative. Again, it's testimony to how great he is as an artist. So I'll go on to the second record now with some of the lyrics. Not even has gone by already. You got him. I wanna see where I am when I live in newer places. Make sure I'm further from you. When problems come 2 by 2, I know it's not the truth. Is this how it ends? With someone to be with, obsessed with ideas that leave no one impressed. Of the night and in the morning for me. Yeah. Out on the floor where I see, oh, welcome. Is this how it ends? With someone to be with, obsessed with ideas that leaves no one impressed. Hey, when you hear me go quiet, it's just the instrumentation playing, and I'm playing it low, so hopefully copyright doesn't hit me. Yeah. Hey, just to keep my timings right, you know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3. I'm not even a year has gone by already. I wanna see what I am. Seriously, on the first listen, hearing these songs, like, and Toro is very vulnerable, as you can hear with the lyrics of the song. So again, because I'm a creative too, it's like his energy, I'm tapped into how he felt during the creative process, during writing, during composing, and it's hitting me. The dopamine is just hitting me over and over again. I'm sure you can see, even when I'm doing my little thing with just trying to sing Toro's lyrics, I could just feel it flow through. Like, he's amazing, man. Like, this type of vibe doesn't happen to me on the regular. So when I tell you out the gate after hearing Toro that I became the biggest fan, he's one of the few artists that I've actually spent money to go and see, and that should speak volumes. Cause like, that's not something I do too much of. So you really gotta be special for me to come out of my house to go see what you're about. You know what I mean? And exactly what I heard on the record is exactly what I got on the stage. So that's enough said moment. The next record is Imprint After. Again, I'm always gonna bang on about how great each song flows into each other. Impressively and beautifully done again. And again, I think that's something that's really distinct with Toro. If you've gone on to hear other projects with him, even when he completely changes the sound, because on his other albums he doesn't even hit chill wave all the time. He can tap into folk, he can tap into other areas, other genres, and he's still able to do that while having a new playground of sound to incorporate into what he's about. Like, I seriously, I legit think he might be an alien. Like, he's just amazing, man. Like, that talent there, I keep telling you, if he came out in the 80s, he'd be diamond selling. I feel like he's not appreciated enough in this day and age. Yes, he's a bit more known now. He has become more famous, which I love for him, which he deserves. All the shows and tours and everything that's picked up, fantastic. But I still feel his level's just so high that it should be that and then some. But that's just me. So yeah, this is Imprint After. Let me just load it up. Bear with me. Here we go. Did you choose to stay? Are you sure about? Hey, hey. You found gonna slip. Come too far. You want to come back to me? Was it 'cause I didn't want to? You out from home, but you gonna I left your mom on me. So sorry for butchering Toro, but I can't turn the volume up, so sorry if the timing's a bit off. I'm still gonna keep trying, I'm not gonna stop. Hey. Hey. Vibing out. Vibing out. Is this day sure for once? Have you found where you're gonna live? I can tell you haven't gone far. You want to come back to me? Was it 'cause I didn't want to leave? I keep you out of harm. Want you to know that you left your mark to me. I'll keep you out of harm. No, you left your mark on me. On me. Hope that gave you, for the guys who've never heard of him, again, that's not my intention to butcher the record. Again, I have to play the track really low to avoid getting copyright, because I'm gonna put a beat over this episode so that it doesn't get striked. But for the people who do rock with Imprint After and know the vibe, I hope I was able to give you a little something to make you go, I know he knows what he's talking about. He knows the vibe of Toro. So yeah, as I learn how to maneuver the YouTube ground, as well as wanting to put the content in other places, these are the little tricks and stuff I have to do to keep myself safe and to not have my account get removed before it's even begun. You know what I mean? So the next record is Lissom's. This is an actual instrumental with no lyrics, so I won't be playing anything for you to hear, but in terms of my interpretation of what I've heard, I feel like this is the type of track that makes me want to jump in a car in a foreign place that's full sea and sunshine, and just drive and see where the feeling takes me. So again, it's that feeling of adventure, that whole breath of fresh air aspect. And I feel like the end of this record too, Toro starts to break down within the instrumentation and morph the record into something else direction wise. For first listen, it may not make sense, but sonically it keeps me invested, which I love. I like to hear music that changes and develops as I listen. I've got an ADHD type mindset, so if something just stays mundane for me, I'll lose interest. But when you do something in it that is quirky or different, it will keep me intrigued and thus listen and enjoy it more. I also think with this particular instrumental as well, I feel like this song, this Lissom's beat is like one for those people that take that stuff. You know what I mean by that stuff, that good, that stuff that puts you in another stratosphere, that stuff that takes you on a trip. I feel like Toro made this stuff for them. I don't think that may have been intentional, but that's the type of unique sonics of sound that Toro's dealing with on this, man. So Lissom's for me hits that lick. Next up is the record Facts Shadow. Again, I continue on with the same interpretation from the previous one. This is like the acid trip now actually hitting you, the record, and now your brain is trying to process it. But within that aspect, you're still on the beach enjoying the sun and sea and having a good time while you're on vacation. So yeah, let me load up the record and get some of Toro Y Moi's vibe out. Good. It hurts so good inside. Hurts so good. It hurts so good inside. About you and how he was in your shadow. Don't need anymore about what you had. I know you're different now from what I had. And if you actually hear this piece of music, it's morphing. Like the vocals, the instrumentation, everything's blending. You made the color of your eyes. I couldn't make the name of your eyes. Couldn't make the color of your eyes. And how he was in your shadow. Don't tell me anymore about what you had. I know you now from what I had. Then the instrumentation kind of trips out like this. It starts to fade out and then rolls into the next record again. I've never taken the time to find interviews of Toro talking about this album, but I think I need to find out what inspired him. Was there any drug use? Because I feel like this album, it feels like it's around and prevalent. But for the most part, I don't think I've ever really seen Toro do any type of those things in his music videos and stuff, so that's what would make it for an interesting watch, to hear what he has to say. But yeah, again, I may sound very funky to people who've never heard this record with my interpretation of what it sounds like. But again, if you actually listen to Facts Shadow by Toro Y Moi and press play, the parts where I sound probably completely odd to you, it will make sense in listening to the actual song. So that's just a disclaimer. I'm not trying to butcher Toro in any way. Again, he's my favorite musician of all time, so I'm gonna try my best to do it justice, even though I can't play the proper record out for you guys to hear it. You have to go and check that yourself. The next record is Thanks Vision, and when I heard this record, it gave me the feeling of staying at the beach all day until the sun goes down, and then finding a lovely after party to just chill and be really cozy and like everyone gets along. It's not a party where you're gonna be beefing people and worrying about this is gonna happen, that's gonna go on. Nah, Toro ain't dealing with none of that malarkey in this album. It's just pure good vibes, lovely energy to be around. And I mean, like me now, I'm in my mid-30s and stuff. That's all I want to be around. I ain't got time for all the Anna, who's staring at who's got a problem with this guy. Ain't nobody got time for that bollocks for this time, where I'm at in my life. So I feel like even though I heard this a decade prior, in my 20s, I was already on that type of vibe anyway. So that's the positivity of Toro. But yeah, let's get into the actual record. Let me load it up. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's go. Hey. Build up to the lyrics come out. You can hear this song, it kind of has like a really unique small dance element, yet disco-y, yet vibey. This is what I'm saying with Toro, he merges genres so well together. Candles with me, they only dry my eyes out. Hey. Ever since I was born, I couldn't see. Ever since I could see, I couldn't find why you close your lips so tight when I tried to kiss you off goodbye. Made sense. Never wanted to be or understanding, every comprehension, leaving everyone. When doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter, does it? Nah, nah, 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 doesn't matter, does it? 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 Beat breakdown. Yo, listen. I gotta stop it there again. You can't hear the instrumentation. All throughout this part of the record, Toro Y Moi is crooning and busting them scat sounds and vocals. Another thing I love about him, his vocal is very high pitch, very higher than the average vocal tone. So he's just cool, and even just now, even though I sounded like an ass, because you can't hear what I'm hearing, but while I'm trying to reduplicate what I'm hearing, my dopamine again is rushing again, because the sound and the feeling that Toro is evoking, it just feels so good. It's so pure. I swear to God, I myself have never tried cocaine, but I feel like from what I've heard from people when they've tried it, the vibe they've given, they like that first hit. It's so good. I get that vibe musically from Toro anytime I listen to this album. It comes through over and over again. So that's like my unique musical way of getting a fix without having to be addicted or get into a bad habit, which I think is a beautiful thing. Go listen to that song. That song is amazing. Dope record. The next track is Freak Love. I feel like on this particular record, Toro taps into a portal for me and takes me musically into a vortex of the highest degree of musicality, as always. Again, this is a normal running thing and theme with Toro's music. It's just, he's so talented, and how it's conveyed musically into his records, it just feels so good. It's refreshing, man. Like, even when I have days when I'm feeling like maybe even depressed or upset about something, most times my go-to album to help lift the mood will be a Toro Y Moi album out the gate. So he's just tapped into those chords and stuff that help uplift the mind and body. Again, as you can see, I'm speechless, because that finding someone who's of that tuned into that aspect is a miracle finding, you know. But yeah, with that record, I feel like as the song Freak Love progresses, it starts to morph. And again, the soundscape and stuff that Toro was able to develop and showcase is some of the best stuff I've ever heard, man. Let me find the record now so we can get a vibe of the lyrics. Hey, and here we go. So he's going. Sorry for the everything you ever wrote about. You have living with close ways. Sorry about the everything. Feel like you ever feeling love. Now that love is gone, I'll let you go. Love, love. I do believe. kind of just sets the tone in a light way for you to get a little bit of the vibe. I feel like, again, I may have mispronounced or said some words wrong, but again, how Toro Y Moi manipulates his voice in this song, there's parts of the instrumentation that pick up and dip out, and his vocal will dip out, so it's like it's morphing and flexing in real time while you're listening to it. So even when you hear a proper studio mastered record, you may not even understand some of the words that he's saying, and you're going to hear it crystal clean. But I think, of course, that was deliberately done to, it was just, that's the vibe, that's the feel that Toro wanted to make with it. And I feel it's a good one. It keeps you interested in what he's doing. So yeah, moving on to probably my favorite record from Toro Y Moi, one of them ever. Like, this was the first time I ever heard Toro, and it's a track called Talamak. I don't think I'm pronouncing it properly, but for a lot of people, this may have been the first song they heard him. This is what he got like famous for out in his independent day. Well, just being on a label and putting out records, and one that caught fire. This was one of them. This was one of the songs that made me want to even check the causes of this album. I feel like the record is very dreamy, yet trippy, yet danceable. And the replay value for me on this song, I probably played it a million times, man. It's a record that always puts me in a positive state, even though the subject matter of what he's talking about sounds like a person who he's been with and things are going a bit haywire, and he wants to still check in, he still wants to hang, but he's not sure if that's what she wants. So it's a unique merry-go-round of feelings happening on this record, but I don't know how he was able to flip that and to make it feel so positive, even though it could come across negative to a person or persons. That's the beauty of music. Certain things that can make you sad can make you happy, and what can make you happy can make you sad. It's just a weird complexity of human combustion of emotions and feelings and sounds and audio. It's compelling and powerful like that. Let me get the record on and let me express some of the lyrics. Just load it up. Okay. Hey. When can we get together again? Never mind, I've lost you. How can I tell if I love you anymore? Never mind, I know I do. Hold you closer to most. You feel better when you oh, you're gonna like it when you leave your house. Oh, you're gonna like it when you're in a town that you love, like wanna live in, like wanna live in, like wanna live in. It's my body's blood. I feel another time of my life. Slow down. I feel another time of my life. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. It's my body's plan. Make another telephone call and think of you and me. Make another telephone call, think of you and me. Make another telephone call, think of you and me. man, as it tails out, he starts to push the beat up and it's going. Toro, man, this brother. The talent is just incredible, man. My favorite record from the album. If you've never heard Tyler Mac, turn on your Apple Music, Spotify, crank the speakers up and press play, man. You're gonna love it. If you've got an open mind to music, alternative, experimental, chill wave, you'll tap into this space. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was track 8. We're moving on to track 9. This track is called You Hid. And for me, this track feels like another day that has concluded while you're on a holiday, but now you're figuring out what you're gonna do on this new day. So, you know, for most people when you're on vacation, that's the best feeling to have. You've just arrived on your vacation, you've done day 1, now you're thinking about what you're gonna do on day 2. That's the feeling that You Hid evokes for me personally. Let me get the record up so you can get a feel for it. So it starts pretty trippy, like a nice little kick and snare. He's keeping it simple. Hey, okay, aye. Got a long intro, so bear with me. I'm not deliberately trying to hold out on you guys. It's how the track goes. Hey, let's go. Okay, it's coming around now. Get ready. Okay. Yeah. Give me some to be. Take me to someone now. You might as well waste your time with me if you got me. Get away from the ones that make you free. Down to the lost through strands of four, making you a target for a fight. Wait, be to someone else. Wait. Pardon me, I flopped the first verse. Wait. 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 To hold you down, I know that I won't bear for you. I don't want to be around when you gotta go away, away. So yeah, hopefully you got a little bit of a flavor. Kind of butchered the first verse, something there I didn't read out properly, or my brain couldn't hear the backtrack properly. So apologies for that. But please do take the time to check the proper song. I'm not doing it justice. It's a very mellow, you know. Toro's known for how mellow he is and stuff. So in a making it in a quality way. So yeah, please check it out. Don't let me do it. I don't want to do a disservice to you guys. I'm only gonna recommend great music. So apologies for that, but hopefully you get a vibe. As you can see at the end of the outro, I start getting into it again. I just love the way Toro coos in his music. It's just beautiful, man. It just makes my day, to put it in a simple term. The next record is Low Shoulder. I love the fact that you can hear Toro's signature sound here, so you can kind of, at this point when you reach track 10, you'll get a feel for how the overall project feels and sounds, and on this song you can hear those different elements within this record. Even though it's a completely different record, you can still hear the theme. Again, I love cohesive music projects, and I feel like out the gate, because this is like Toro's debut, it's outstanding. Like the quality of music is just the output. As a creative myself, those type of things is what I would strive to do. I would love to do with a debut, or with any project I decide to put out. I feel like those type of projects stand the test of time. People remember it. People will always come back. And as a creative, that's all you can dream of. That's what you want your connection to be with the listeners. So yeah, let me get this song loaded for you now. Hopefully I don't butcher this one. Hey, hey. If you rest for me tonight, I'll let you drive off in the morning. I want you in the shoulder when no one comes around. Hey, instrumentation. This song gets a bit tricky, but we'll see how I keep up. I'll go to the wall, don't mind the street lights that leak through the blinds. If it gets in your eye, just look into mine. Just look into mine, just look into mine. We'll slip into dreams and you'll be alright. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Hey, this song again got that kind of jammy vibe that Toro's notorious for. Just let's go, aye, let's go. Verse 2 coming up. Hey, hey. 40 hours. That was us for the last 5 years. Now it's over and getting better. Now it's living different. Now it's over, it's getting better. So there's a lot of arpeggiation in this one. And Toro crooning around as usual in a good way. You rest for me tonight, I'll let you drive off in the morning. I don't want no you in the shoulder. One comes around when no one comes around. If you rest for me tonight, you know I've got to be up. You in the shoulder when no one comes around. Hey, hey. I've got to be up. 5, 6 is start to be without you. You know I've got to be up by 8 so I can get back to you. No. You know I've got to be up by 6 and start to be without you. So yeah, the song has a unique tail out, And that part where you hear me stopping and starting, it's because there's two vocals moving in unison. So sometimes I'm picking one and doing a bit of the other, or sometimes picking one and not doing the other. So that's why it sounds a bit weird, but very unique record from Toro. I think I read somewhere that this song was based on his girlfriend driving while she was tired and falling asleep at the wheel, something to that effect. So if we try to make a song to spread awareness about such dangerous things happening and wanting her to be safe, you know, who doesn't want their significant other to be safe when something like that is occurring? That's very scary, you know. And last but not least, we're on to causes of this. This is the album title name and song name of the album. And I feel like it's a good dancehall record with a hint of a bop. So let me play. Well, let me sing. Pardon me, not play. You get what I mean by now. Yeah. I met you when you knew who I was. My speech was different, and I came across just fine. I met you when you knew who I was. My speech was different, but I came across just fine. I'm turning out to be one who doesn't. It's cause I've always known one day I for real. This is how I feel. So it's just got this nasty bop with like a guitar like when I tell you the song's slapping like that. Hey. As I fall, I fall. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist. The intro is there's a bit of lyrics, but then the rest of the track is more instrumentation, and it doesn't make sense for me to just keep bopping my head with no lyrics coming out. So I'll finished it. But that concludes the Toro Y Moi review. An episode per se. Again, it's no surprise to me, this is revered as a classic album for me. Another thing that I love about Toro Y Moi as well is again, he's so gifted at making a body of work. He's one of the few artists I could just press play and go and do whatever I need to do. I could either be listening in depthly or just wanting unique background music to do stuff. He can cover both things. I don't think that's again he gets enough props for being so great at doing a well-rounded music project. I think that's a skill that's dying, and to me it's like his skill and talent does it with such ease that it's just incredible, man. So yeah, if you've never heard of Toro Y Moi, causes of this, a chill wave pioneer, an innovator with the sound, I'd highly recommend you run the album, man. I don't feel you'll be disappointed in the slightest. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this review. If you like the format, I'm still trying to figure out how to do certain things. So if you enjoy this, you know, thumbs up, comments and likes help a lot. So let me see you engage and checking in and stuff, and you know, I'll be sure to do continue to do more reviews. I'm not going to stop now. I'm trying to keep the momentum yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. I'm probably gonna promote this for maybe a week or two. So if you have any suggestions for projects I should check out, let me know. Or things that you'd like to see a review for, give me a shout. I'm on everything, man. I'm on X, I'm on Facebook, I'm on there's so much stuff, Instagram. Yeah, just give me a shout, man. You guys, for the people who've already interacted with me, I'm very adamant with getting back to people who check in on Canon King being I, so I'll be sure to hit you right back when I can, man. Again, thanks for taking the time to check this episode, and stay tuned for the next one. Stay safe, big love, peace.